you could make your way into the presentation room. We're about to begin. Come in, come in. Yes, everybody out there by the bar, come on in. Alright, while those folks are getting past door people, good evening everybody. My name is Jay Oway. I'm going to start off tonight with giving you a little daily wrap of everything that has been happening today at Social Media Week. Hey everybody, how you been? Hey, having a good day? Yeah. Woo! Alright, let me see, let me hear it. Have you been having a good day? Yeah! Right. Everybody scream if this is your first social media event today. And your second event today. Third event? Fourth? Okay. Hey, don't laugh. We've been at this since 8 o'clock. And because I've been at it since 8 o'clock, I'm going to tell you what you all missed today. So, hold on to your seats. We're going to go really fast on this. Alright, first thing we had, early o'clock at 8 o'clock this morning. Women's Media Network met and we talked about how social is empowering global movements. And the She-Geeks were all out in force. There's only 3 guys in the room. And they talked about some of the big events over the past year. We've had tsunamis, and we talked a lot about how, Wall Street Journal talked a lot about how social media in Japan has given women a much bigger voice in Japan since the disaster. We also talked a little bit about the Occupy movement that's happened this year. Something The Economist called the first true social media uprising in the U.S. And interesting enough, the panelists decided that before you can occupy Wall Street, you need to occupy your own mind. We also talked a bit about the Arab Spring this morning, men versus women in social media. How that's playing out in the Arab world. And anybody hear about Blue Bra Girl? Anybody see this one? How about the picture? Do you remember the picture? Yeah, that sparked 10,000 women to the streets. Not including this one, although she does bring people to the streets. Joanne Oy was a huge sensation this morning. Some of her key takeaways. If you're talking about building communities in this town, especially around clean air, she was saying evangelists are key, that social is no substitute for genuine, real-life connections. You've got to get out, talk to real people. Cultivate community, create ground swells. Tilling the field is a common rephrase. You have to have your network in place before the story breaks. Also from the Wall Street Journal, we talked a lot about this morning how social media is evolving faster than our codes of conduct in journalism. And today, her suggestion was that journalists need to have personality, but at the same time they have to act very maturely with social media. Then, later this morning, about 10:30 I think, we had social media marketing with celebrity endorsements. We didn't actually have any really tremendous celebrities in the house. Kim Kardashian didn't come, sadly, but we did talk a lot about her though. And for a woman who's known for very little else other than her amazing media savvy, it was revealed that she gets paid as much as $71 per word on Twitter. And as one Twitter user pointed out, money comes easy for some people. We also talked a little bit about how celebrities work in China. Jennifer Chung from, Climabox, to many of us as Funny Blogs HK. She talked about one of her co-founders in this new venture she's in, owned by Lisa S. Show of hands, who knows who Lisa S is? Really? I had no idea. Well done. Good for you. She's like a big deal. She's like the Kim Kardashian of China. Her husband is also quite famous. We talked a lot this morning about how, in this town particularly, the restaurant reviews on places like Dave Spot and Open Rice have increasingly become a place where celebrity reviews are really driving a lot of people to various restaurants. We also talked about the differences of how the U.S. celebrities usually have to make it very clear that they're, being paid to endorse something. But here in Asia, it's much less, of a big deal. You can pay somebody and they'll say whatever you want if you pay them the right amount. As they say, celebrities here are always photographed standing in front of logos. Also interestingly pointed out, though, that if you are thinking about using a celebrity in your social media marketing, it's not likely going to be something you can strike up a one-off deal. They're going to want a long-term commitment where they get to do stuff with you for over an extended period of time. And the budgets for this are significant. It's no joke trying to get a real big celebrity to work with you. Later this morning, we talked about the power of mommy and daddy bloggers. And it was interesting, this was over lunch, so they divided people up into 3 tables, and they had them look at this product. Now, kid you not, this is a real product. It's called ThudGuard. It's essentially a helmet for your child. Because let's face it, kids bang their heads. So I guess, in the era of super concerned parents, you'd want one of these for your children. So they gave the task to each of the tables to look at this from 3 different perspectives. That is marketers, that is bloggers, and that is consumers. And to sort of talk a little bit about what you'd need to sort of make a product like this sort of sell. And the consensus was, today more than ever, we have to have all 3 of those components working together. That marketers can't always go straight to consumer anymore. That what we all are looking for is an intermediary who can verify that products really are as good as the marketer claims them to be. And the bloggers are playing a really important role in this today. And likewise, the bloggers are really important now for marketers who are building relationships with them. And there's a back and forth exchange, and we talked a lot about, again, things like, do you tell somebody if you're being paid to endorse things? We really need these referrals from each other. And they don't have to come from a big blogger. Sometimes referrals from just friends or people you know are as good as anything. Even it's been shown that referrals from complete strangers are better than the marketing itself. But also we came up with this thing about, could you sell something that you wouldn't use yourself? And this is a big shift, I think, in how marketing is being done. For a long time, there's been people who have been marketing travel destinations like the Maldives who've never been to the Maldives. I don't think, going forward, that's going to work in social media. That if you're going to sell stuff, you need to eat, as they say in the startup world, you need to eat your own dog food. So whatever you're selling, you've got to be a user of it, you've got to love the stuff, you've got to understand it. Also, as a side note, we've talked a little bit about Pinterest, a topic that's been going around a lot. And interesting enough, if anybody's heard, Pinterest has had some controversy over this past week. Lo and behold, when asked, how does Pinterest make money, it turns out that they have been using something called the Skimlink service to automatically add an affiliate link in. Anybody know what affiliate links are? Few of us? Okay. Affiliate links, things like, say, I put a book up on my blog. Now, that book has got a link to Amazon, and I can just send traffic there cold, and they buy from Amazon, and Amazon gets all the money. Or I can set up an affiliate program with Amazon. I get a special link from them, and then they track the traffic that comes from the click-throughs on that book. They know it came from me, and I get a kickback percentage of the sales that are made. So Pinterest has been looking for all sorts of opportunities of people posting links to products that have got affiliate programs, and then automatically dropping in their own affiliate links to it so that they get kickbacks on this. Now, when this was discovered earlier about a week ago, there's one of those little Amazon affiliate links. A number of people in the blogosphere freaked out. Oh my God, look, Pinterest is changing our links on us. Oh my God, look at this devious behavior. And then somebody went and actually looked at the terms of use. You know that thing that you just click, I agree, and move on? Funny enough, as you clicked, I agree, if you stopped and read it, it actually highlights in here that they can pretty much do anything, otherwise exploit such member content. So you did, when you click the agree to terms of use button, say they could do this. So no going back and emoting about it. Not that there's really much to moan about. It doesn't really change anything for you or change anything about the link. It merely gives Pinterest a kickback to it. So good for them for finding a really subtle, non-friction way to make money on their site that doesn't affect you in any particular way. And nothing. A lot of smoke but no fire on Pinterest. All right, moving on. We talked a bit about reaching luxury markets. This event actually, my apologies to Carrie, my nose here, has a ridiculously long title that I couldn't remember and type in. So, but we did talk about some very cool things. We had Jennifer Chung in the room again talking about a couple of her businesses. Box. There's that Lisa S again. For those of you who don't know who she looks like. And look, there's a celebrity standing in front of a bunch of logos. Wow, amazing how that happens. And so these boxes are kind of cool. You don't really know what goes in them, but there's like awesome stuff, and it's all vetted by Lisa S. And she's like super cool. So obviously whatever in the box is super cool. And those who use subscribe to the service, and there's tens of thousands of them now, describe it as like having Christmas every month. So that's pretty awesome. I'm not actually signing up for that myself, but go check them out. And they talked a lot about the importance of, again, in order to roll this out, tapping into the beauty bloggers, getting their buy-in, getting them to get these boxes, look at it, endorse it, and say, yeah, the stuff that they're putting here is really top stuff, really cool stuff. But interesting, a question came up during that about a phenomenon that's very popular in the US called haul videos. Has anybody here ever seen a haul video? Spelled H-A-U-L video, haul? Alright, so what a haul video is, right? Young women go to the shopping mall, buy a ton of stuff, come home, pull it out of the bags, and for male geeks, it's the equivalent of an unboxing video. So basically taking stuff out of your shopping bag and talking about the clothes and makeup or whatever it is that you went on this big spree to buy. Now in the US, a lot of brands have got sort of savvy to this and realized that some of these haul video producers have got pretty substantial followings. So if you say to them, well, come on down to our shop and take what you want, then they go back and they talk about all this stuff and they drive traffic and sales, customers into the shop. So we're talking about massive opportunities over here. Since nobody yet is doing haul videos in this part of the world, there's a big opportunity for everybody. Also another one that started up, sorry I think we missed the opening of this, gourmet.com, spelled E-I, funny spelling, hard to get a URL these days. Gourmet.com is launching, they say in the next 48 hours, so before the weekend. For those of you in Hong Kong who like going to the hip, hot, cool restaurants that are really hard to get reservations for, this is the service to sign up for. Instead of having to try and make reservations 3 or 4 weeks down the line, you'll be able to make reservations a much shorter period of time. And on top of that, they talk about like a matchmaking service, helping the restaurants find the really like cool diners, the real foodies in town. Would you write stuff up and talk about stuff? And they talk about perks. So if you book through Gourmet, you get special services when you go to restaurants and stuff. Sounds all like pretty cool stuff. I've signed up for this one because I like going out in Hong Kong to the cool restaurants. I'm really interested to see how this builds as a social community as well. So that was this afternoon. Did I miss one down here somewhere? We talked about that already. Okay, so what another thing that's ongoing this week, Ogilvy, with the help of Cred, has put together an exclusive, first of its kind influence tracking system. Who here has heard of Cred? How about Clout? Yeah, a lot more Clout. Okay, Cred is like Clout.